People often ask me, why open a coffee shop? I opened Cactus when I was pregnant with my third child. I'd been a stay-at-home mom for the past 5 years, but when my husband abruptly moved out, soon after I found out I was pregnant, it was time to make a new life for me and my children. I started dreaming. I wanted to do something different from the way normal businesses behaved, making choices that were good for the earth, that were good for my family, good for my community. I took a trip to the library and I checked out dozens of books about starting a business, about opening a coffee shop. I read and planned and I put things in motion. From calculators and spreadsheets to lumber and saws, I threw myself into building this place. Late nights spent painting walls and floors, long days of running errands with my kids to file permits and open accounts. It was Easter Sunday when I found out about the other woman. And after an afternoon hunting eggs and family time, life hit a little harder than I expected. I had to build something before I fell apart. So I did. I went down to the hardware store with my 7-month bump popping out of my shirt, and I just started grabbing 2x12s and hauling them onto my cart. And that afternoon, I got out all that hurt and all that anger, and I made something beautiful. And I just knew this place, it's going to be something beautiful. I opened my doors for business June 1st, and 20 days later, I got down to business again and I welcomed my first baby boy into the world. And because I built this place to be different, 10 days later, just a month after that first day, I brought him to work with me. And I wore him, and I fed him, and I would lay him down in a little bed under the stairs like some tiny Harry Potter where he could dream alongside me. We would do laps in the stroller at 6 a.m. Neighbors and new friends would ask to snuggle him just for a few minutes while I made their lattes. Grandmothers would relive precious moments lived not so long ago, and my sweet, sweet boy would charm them all. People would exclaim, what a happy baby he was, and he was so happy. When times were dark and things seemed scary and overwhelming, I would tuck away these little pockets of hope and happiness into that precious baby growing inside. He was my sunshine. He kept me moving forward. I knew I could do this because I could do this for him. I could do this for my children. I could make this place special for my family. And the year flew by and he learned to crawl beneath the tables. He took his first steps behind the display case, and he and his big sisters grew alongside their mom in confidence and hope. Some months were hard months. Postpartum depression wasn't necessarily an unexpected surprise. I learned how to hire help. I learned how to fire help. I learned how to market and budget and inventory, and most of all, I learned to hope. I learned to keep going. I learned that no matter how scared you are, how overwhelmed you are, how tired you are, if you just show up and keep taking one step at a time, you will find yourself in brighter places soon enough. So don't give up. Keep dreaming. And even though it might be terrifying and you don't really know what you're doing, everybody thinks you're totally crazy, just start doing those things you've been dreaming of. It might not always work. You might lose money. Your ideas may not take off how you expected. Those I told you so's might start a little sooner than you'd like. But you'll learn so much more about yourself, and you'll learn how loved you truly are. I am so loved, and you are too. Since opening Cactus Coffee Shop in 2016, I've seen friends and mothers in my own little town open up food trucks and restaurants and markets and shops. And I am a part of this. We are a part of this together. We are women who are dreamers. We are women who are doers. And that means more than any profit and loss statement. So why did I open a coffee shop? Because I had a dream, and I went out and did something about it. My name is Brooke Burnett, and this is my business. Welcome to Cactus Coffee Shop. I can't wait to meet you here in Wimberley.